Listen closely now, my friend. Because this story begins in a quiet moment, a moment that feels small at first, but slowly grows into something warm, something peaceful, something meaningful. And maybe, as you listen, you will begin to feel your English grow too, soft, slow, natural, like a walk outside on a calm morning. So, imagine this. You open your door early in the morning. The air is cool. The sky is soft and bright. And everything feels fresh, as if the world is taking a deep breath with you. You step outside, and for a moment, you don't walk. You just stand there. You listen. You look around. You feel the ground under your feet. And in this small moment, you think, yes, today will be a good day. This is where our story begins with you, the outdoors, and the simple joy of moving your body in nature. Today, we will walk, we will ride a bike, we will sit under the trees, and we will talk in slow, friendly English, the kind that feels good in your ears. The kind you can follow without stress. The kind that builds your confidence word by word. Take a deep breath. You are here with me now. This is Super English Talks, and together, we are enjoying the outdoors. You start walking down a small path near your home. Maybe it's a real place for you. Maybe it's only in your imagination. It doesn't matter. What matters is the feeling, the simple pleasure of walking without hurry. Your steps are slow. You look around. You notice something you usually miss. The tiny movement of leaves in the wind, the soft morning light touching the street, the chirping of birds somewhere above. You tell yourself quietly, I want to speak English like this. Slow, natural, easy. And as you walk, you hear my voice guiding you, like a friendly companion next to you. Not a teacher with a book. Not a classroom rule. Just a calm voice walking with you. The path opens to a small park. You can hear children laughing far away, maybe on a swing. You can hear a dog barking, playful, excited. And you smile a little because the sound feels happy, like the world is waking up gently. You keep walking. Your legs feel relaxed. Your mind feels light. And suddenly, you realize something. Walking helps you think. It helps you breathe. And it helps you listen. This is why today's story is about enjoying the outdoors, because when we move our bodies slowly, our minds open, and our English becomes easier to learn. You turn a corner, and now the trees are taller. Their shadows fall across the path like soft stripes. The sunlight dances between the leaves. And you say softly, it's beautiful here. The words come out in English without trying. Simple. Natural. And then, something small happens. Something very simple. But it changes the mood. You hear a sound, a very familiar, friendly sound. A bicycle bell. A gentle ding-ding. You turn your head and see someone riding a bicycle slowly toward you. Not fast. Not dangerous. Just a relaxed morning ride. The person smiles as they pass you and you smile back. It's such a small moment, but it feels nice. It reminds you of something important. People enjoy nature in different ways, walking, biking, sitting, breathing. And today, you will explore all of them. You keep walking until you reach a wooden bench. It's old but strong, with a nice view of the open field in front of you. You decide to sit for a moment. The bench is cool under your legs, and the air feels fresh on your face. You close your eyes and listen. What do you hear? Maybe a bird calling. Maybe the soft wind. Maybe your own breath. This is the sound of a peaceful morning. This is the sound of slowing down. And as you listen, your English listening becomes stronger too. You learn to follow the rhythm, the pauses, the simple flow of natural speech. After a minute, you open your eyes and take out your water bottle. You drink a little and feel refreshed. You smile because you are not in a hurry. You are enjoying this moment, and you are learning English at the same time. Then suddenly, you notice something interesting. A man nearby is talking on his phone. He is speaking English. His voice is clear, calm, and friendly. You can hear just a little bit of his conversation, but not enough to understand everything. Still, you try to follow. And this simple, everyday moment becomes a listening practice for you. You hear him say, "Yeah, I'm just out for a morning ride. The weather is perfect today. I'll meet you later." Okay. Bye. Just ordinary English. Simple. Natural. Real. You listen and think, I want to speak like that, clear, easy, everyday English. And that thought makes you feel motivated. You stand up again and begin walking slowly toward the open field. The grass is bright and green. A group of people are stretching, maybe preparing for running or yoga. They look relaxed and focused. And as you watch them, you think, maybe one day I will join them. For now, you simply observe and enjoy the calm morning atmosphere. As you walk farther, you see a narrow path leading toward the trees. It looks peaceful, quiet, inviting. You follow it, and the sounds around you change. The city sounds fade away. The nature sounds grow stronger. You hear the crunch of small stones under your shoes. You hear leaves move softly. And you feel your body relax even more. This is the moment when you begin to think deeply, not about the past, not about the future, but about now. And this deep thinking helps your English too. Because when your mind is calm, your language grows naturally, like a slow river moving forward. Listen closely now, my friend. Because this story begins in a quiet moment, a moment that feels small at first, but slowly grows into something warm, something peaceful, something meaningful. And maybe, as you listen, you will begin to feel your English grow too, soft, slow, natural, like a walk outside on a calm morning. So, imagine this. You open your door early in the morning. The air is cool. The sky is soft and bright. And everything feels fresh, as if the world is taking a deep breath with you. You step outside, and for a moment, you don't walk. You just stand there. You listen. You look around. You feel the ground under your feet. And in this small moment, you think, yes, today will be a good day. This is where our story begins with you, the outdoors, and the simple joy of moving your body in nature. Today, we will walk, we will ride a bike, we will sit under the trees, and we will talk in slow, friendly English, the kind that feels good in your ears. The kind you can follow without stress. The kind that builds your confidence word by word. Take a deep breath. You are here with me now. This is Super English Talks, and together, we are enjoying the outdoors. You start walking down a small path near your home. Maybe it's a real place for you. Maybe it's only in your imagination. It doesn't matter. What matters is the feeling, the simple pleasure of walking without hurry. Your steps are slow. You look around. You notice something you usually miss. The tiny movement of leaves in the wind, the soft morning light touching the street, the chirping of birds somewhere above. You tell yourself quietly, I want to speak English like this. Slow, natural, easy. And as you walk, you hear my voice guiding you, like a friendly companion next to you. Not a teacher with a book. Not a classroom rule. Just a calm voice walking with you. The path opens to a small park. You can hear children laughing far away, maybe on a swing. You can hear a dog barking, playful, excited. And you smile a little because the sound feels happy, like the world is waking up gently. You keep walking. Your legs feel relaxed. Your mind feels light. And suddenly, you realize something. Walking helps you think. It helps you breathe. And it helps you listen. This is why today's story is about enjoying the outdoors, because when we move our bodies slowly, our minds open, and our English becomes easier to learn. You turn a corner, and now the trees are taller. Their shadows fall across the path like soft stripes. The sunlight dances between the leaves. And you say softly, it's beautiful here. The words come out in English without trying. Simple. Natural. And then, something small happens. Something very simple. But it changes the mood. You hear a sound, a very familiar, friendly sound. A bicycle bell. A gentle ding-ding. You turn your head and see someone riding a bicycle slowly toward you. Not fast. Not dangerous. Just a relaxed morning ride. The person smiles as they pass you and you smile back. It's such a small moment, but it feels nice. It reminds you of something important. People enjoy nature in different ways, walking, biking, sitting, breathing. And today, you will explore all of them. You keep walking until you reach a wooden bench. It's old but strong, with a nice view of the open field in front of you. You decide to sit for a moment. The bench is cool under your legs, and the air feels fresh on your face. You close your eyes and listen. What do you hear? Maybe a bird calling. Maybe the soft wind. Maybe your own breath. This is the sound of a peaceful morning. This is the sound of slowing down. And as you listen, your English listening becomes stronger too. You learn to follow the rhythm, the pauses, the simple flow of natural speech. After a minute, you open your eyes and take out your water bottle. You drink a little and feel refreshed. You smile because you are not in a hurry. You are enjoying this moment, and you are learning English at the same time. Then suddenly, you notice something interesting. A man nearby is talking on his phone. He is speaking English. His voice is clear, calm, and friendly. You can hear just a little bit of his conversation, but not enough to understand everything. Still, you try to follow. And this simple, everyday moment becomes a listening practice for you. You hear him say, "Yeah, I'm just out for a morning ride. The weather is perfect today. I'll meet you later." Okay. Bye. Just ordinary English. Simple. Natural. Real. You listen and think, I want to speak like that, clear, easy, everyday English. And that thought makes you feel motivated. You stand up again and begin walking slowly toward the open field. The grass is bright and green. A group of people are stretching, maybe preparing for running or yoga. They look relaxed and focused. And as you watch them, you think, maybe one day I will join them. For now, you simply observe and enjoy the calm morning atmosphere. As you walk farther, you see a narrow path leading toward the trees. It looks peaceful, quiet, inviting. You follow it, and the sounds around you change. The city sounds fade away. The nature sounds grow stronger. You hear the crunch of small stones under your shoes. You hear leaves move softly. And you feel your body relax even more. This is the moment when you begin to think deeply, not about the past, not about the future, but about now. And this deep thinking helps your English too. Because when your mind is calm, your language grows naturally, like a slow river moving forward. You stop for a moment when you see a small wooden sign beside the path. It says, "Nature Trail, take your time. Enjoy the walk." You smile because that is exactly what you are doing. No rush. No pressure. Just enjoying. As you continue walking, you imagine riding a bicycle on this same path one day. The wind on your face. The sound of the wheels on the ground. Your body moving smoothly. You imagine saying, "I love biking in nature," in clear English. And the idea makes you happy. A squirrel runs across the path suddenly, small and fast, its tail moving like a fluffy wave. You laugh quietly because it surprises you. And in that small laugh, you feel something important, joy. Simple joy. And learning English with joy is always easier. You walk, and time feels slow in a nice way. You don't check your phone. You don't check the time. You just walk and listen to the world around you and to the English in your ears. After a while, you reach a small wooden bridge. It goes over a gentle stream. The water below moves slowly, making a soft, peaceful sound. You lean on the railing and look down. The water is clear. You can see little stones at the bottom, smooth and round. You can see tiny fish swimming quietly. You stay there for a moment, listening, breathing. thinking. And then a question comes to your mind. Why do I like the outdoors so much? Maybe because it gives you space to breathe. Maybe because it gives your mind freedom. Maybe because it helps you listen better, even to yourself. You take one more deep breath and continue walking. As you move deeper into the nature trail, something interesting happens. You begin to talk to yourself in English. Not loudly, just a soft, quiet talk. You say things like, "The trees are beautiful," or "I feel relaxed," or "This is a nice day." And each sentence feels like a step on the path. Small, easy, natural. You are not practicing grammar. Not practicing tests. Not practicing rules. You are practicing real English, English you can use every day. Soon, the path opens again, and you reach a large, open space with tall grass and warm sunlight. You walk slowly through it, feeling the sun on your arms. You look around and see a family having a picnic. A couple taking photos. A man reading a book on a blanket. A young woman practicing biking with her little brother, encouraging him gently. The world feels kind. And you feel part of it. This outdoor place is full of life, but not busy. Full of sound, but not loud. It's the perfect place for a long, warm English conversation, the kind we will have together today. You sit down on the grass, and the earth under you feels firm and cool. You close your eyes again. And as you listen to the soft wind moving through the field, the first part of this story comes to a peaceful end. But we're only just beginning. You open your eyes slowly, and the sunlight feels warm but soft on your face. The grass under you is comfortable, and for a moment, you don't move at all. You just breathe. You listen. And you enjoy the quiet energy of the open field around you. Then you sit up and look toward the path again. Something inside you feels ready for the next part of the day, something a little faster, a little more exciting than walking. You notice a small bike rental station nearby. It wasn't crowded earlier, but now you can see a few bicycles standing in a neat row, shining gently under the sun. Some people are already riding around the park, their wheels turning smoothly, their bodies moving with the rhythm of the outdoors. And as you watch them, you feel a small spark inside you, a little excitement, a little curiosity. You stand up slowly, brush the grass from your clothes, and walk toward the bikes. As you get closer, you see an old man sitting under a small wooden shed beside the bikes. He looks peaceful, friendly, like someone who enjoys calm mornings like you. He smiles as you approach. "Morning," he says. You smile back. "Good morning." "Looking for a bike?" he asks. You nod with a soft laugh. "Yes, maybe it's a good day for a ride." He points to one of the bicycles, a simple, comfortable-looking one. "That one is nice. Easy to ride. Not too heavy." You walk over and touch the handle. It feels smooth and cool. You take a deep breath and, without thinking too much, you say, "I'll take this one." The old man helps you adjust the seat. He checks the brakes. He gives the wheel a small spin and nods. You're ready. You thank him, push the bike gently toward the path, and begin to pedal. At first, you move very slowly, just enough to feel the wheels turn. The ground under you feels steady and smooth. You hear the soft, clear sound of the chain moving. You feel the wind touch your arms and face. And something inside you relaxes even more. You pedal a little faster, but not too fast. Just enough to feel free. And suddenly, the world feels different. When you walk, you see the trees. But when you ride, you feel like you move with the trees. When you walk, you hear the wind. But when you ride, the wind becomes your friend. When you walk, the path feels long. But when you ride, every turn feels like a small adventure. You follow the main path, your wheels rolling smoothly over the ground. You see the same tall trees from earlier, but now they pass you slowly, gently, like they are waving you forward. Their leaves move above you, creating moving shadows on the path. Light and dark. Light and dark. a quiet pattern of nature and motion. The breeze becomes cooler and you smile because riding a bike feels like flying low. Not fast like a bird. Not wild. Just gentle flying, the kind that makes your heart feel light. You take a slow turn toward a part of the park you haven't explored yet. The path becomes narrower and little flowers grow on the sides. Yellow, white, purple, soft colors that feel like small smiles from the earth. As you ride, you start speaking again softly, but in English. This feels good, you say. The wind is nice. I like this place. I like this moment. Your voice mixes with the sound of the wheels. And slowly, your English begins to blend with your movement. Every sentence becomes part of your ride, natural and simple. You notice a small bridge up ahead, not the one from earlier, but another one. This one is longer and goes over a small lake. The water reflects the sun in little sparkles, like tiny stars dancing on the surface. You slow down as you cross the bridge. The bike makes a soft wooden sound under your feet. You stop in the middle and put one foot on the ground. You look out at the water. The lake is calm. A few ducks swim lazily, leaving soft ripples behind them. Far away, you see a person standing on a small pier, throwing bits of bread to the birds. The birds move closer, peaceful, not afraid. You breathe deeply, and you feel that clean outdoor smell, water, wood, air. Simple, refreshing, beautiful. You begin pedaling again, leaving the bridge and entering a long, open road. This road is empty right now, and the sun shines directly on it. You feel warm, but not too hot. Comfortable. Strong. Alive. You pedal a bit faster. The wind gets stronger. It touches your hair, your arms, your clothes. Your heart beats just a little faster too, but in a good way. Your body feels awake. You laugh softly because the feeling is so nice. The feeling of your body moving, your mind clear, your English flowing. You think to yourself, I should do this more often. And then, biking helps my English too. And then, I want to keep learning. Suddenly, you hear another bicycle behind you. You hear the gentle bell, ding. And a calm voice says, excuse me. You move your bike a little to the right, and a young woman passes you with a friendly smile. Thank you, she says. You smile back. You're welcome. She rides ahead of you, not too fast. And after a moment, she looks back with a curious expression. Nice weather, right? She calls out. You say yes. It's perfect today. She slows down a little, riding next to you now. Her bike is blue. Her hair moves in the wind behind her. She looks friendly, relaxed, happy to ride and talk at the same time. I ride here every morning, she says. It helps me start the day. You nod. It feels good. This is my first ride today. Oh. She smiles. Well, you're doing great. The path is easy. Just enjoy it. Her voice is warm and encouraging. And hearing English from someone while riding makes the moment feel even more natural. The two of you ride side by side for a while. Not talking much. Just sharing the quiet morning together. The tires roll over the ground in the same slow rhythm. After a minute, she says, there's a nice spot up ahead. A viewpoint. You should stop there. It's peaceful. You ask, where is it? She points forward. Just follow this path. When you see the big tree with white flowers, turn left. You'll find it. You nod gratefully. Thank you. She gives a little wave. Enjoy your ride. And with that, she pedals ahead slowly until she disappears around a gentle curve. You continue riding alone again, but now with a little smile. The encounter felt simple and kind, just a small English conversation in the middle of a bike ride. And yet, it feels important. These small moments build confidence. These small moments help your English grow naturally. You remember her words about the viewpoint. And soon, you see it, the big tree with white flowers. The petals are soft and bright, like little stars on the branches. You turn left. The path becomes quieter again. Fewer people. More trees. The air feels cooler here, almost like the shade is hugging you. The viewpoint is not far. You see it soon. A small wooden deck built out over a gentle hill. You reach it, stop your bike, and rest it against a wooden post. Then you walk slowly onto the deck. And the view takes your breath for a moment. You can see almost the entire park from here, the green fields, the walking paths, the small lake, the people relaxing, walking, sitting in the sun. Everything looks calm and beautiful from this height. You lean on the wooden railing and smile. "This is perfect," you whisper. You take a deep breath. The fresh air fills your lungs. The wind touches your face again, softer now, almost like a child's hand. You close your eyes. In this moment, you don't feel like a student. You don't feel like someone practicing English. You feel like someone living a simple, beautiful day. And then you feel something even better. Your thoughts start forming in English without trying. "I like this place. I feel peaceful. This is a good day. I want to speak English like this every day." The words come slowly, but naturally, the same way the breeze flows around you. You open your eyes again and look at the horizon. You see the sunlight shining on the tops of the trees. You see the small shapes of people far away. You see your bicycle resting below you. Everything feels connected: your breath, your thoughts, the wind, the trees, the simple English in your mind. You stand there for a long moment, not thinking of anything complicated. Just feeling. Just being. Finally, you take one last deep breath and say softly, "Okay, time to continue." You walk back to your bike, place your hands on the handlebars, and smile again, because the day is not over. There is more to explore, more to enjoy, more to feel, and more English to learn. You push the bike gently, get on, and begin pedaling again, slowly, calmly, letting the outdoors guide you, letting the story continue, letting the English inside you grow one quiet moment at a time. You continue pedaling slowly along the quiet path after leaving the viewpoint behind. The air feels fresh on your skin, and your mind feels clear and calm. You don't think about work. You don't think about problems. You don't think about your phone or messages or emails. You are simply living this moment, moving with the wind, listening to the soft sounds of nature, and letting English settle gently into your thoughts. After a few minutes, the path begins to slope downward. You ride more carefully now, not fast, just relaxed. The trees on both sides form a little tunnel of shade, and you feel the temperature drop slightly. The air here is cooler and smells like leaves and water. You know you're getting close to the lake again. Then you see it, the path widens and curves toward the water. You brake softly and come to a slow stop near a wooden railing. You put one foot on the ground and look at the lake. It looks even calmer than before. The surface is like glass, reflecting the sky like a giant mirror. You park your bicycle against a tree and decide to take another slow walk, this time near the water. As you step closer, you hear the gentle sound of small waves touching the shore. The soft rhythm feels like breathing. You walk along the edge, your shoes crunching lightly on the ground. Every step feels peaceful. You look around and see tall grasses moving in the breeze. You see a dragonfly resting on a leaf, its tiny wings shining in the sun. You see the reflection of the clouds floating slowly across the water. And once again, you hear your own voice inside your head speaking softly in English. "It's so quiet. I like walking near the water. The lake feels calm today." The sentences float in your mind gently, the way the clouds float above the lake. You walk farther, and soon you see a small wooden dock stretching over the water. A couple is sitting at the end of it, their legs hanging over the side. They are talking quietly, smiling, enjoying the softness of the morning. You don't want to disturb them, so you keep walking along the shore. After a moment, you arrive at another peaceful corner of the lake. Here, the trees are thicker. Their branches reach over the water, creating small pockets of shade. You walk under them, and the temperature drops just a little. You put your hands behind your back, relax your shoulders, and breathe deeply. A gentle voice suddenly surprises you. Beautiful, isn't it? You turn and see an older woman standing a few steps away. She has short gray hair, bright eyes, and a smile that feels warm like sunlight. She holds a walking stick, but she stands tall and confidently, as if this place is her second home. You smile back. Yes, it's very beautiful. She nods and looks out at the water with soft eyes. I come here every morning. It makes me feel young again. You laugh softly. I think it makes me feel calm. Calm is good, she says. Calm gives us space to think. You nod slowly. Yes, you're right. Then you add, I like walking out here. I can listen better. I can speak better. She turns her head slightly. Oh, you're practicing English. You smile and shrug. Yes, I want to speak more naturally. She laughs warmly. Well, you picked the perfect place. Nature is the best teacher. It listens without judging. You like that sentence? Nature listens without judging. You repeat it quietly in your mind. It feels gentle and true. The woman continues walking slowly, and you walk beside her for a moment. The two of you move at the same slow pace, your steps matching like an easy rhythm. She says, when I was young, I used to bring my children here. They would run, and I would just stand and watch them. Years go by, people grow older, but this place always stays kind. You glance around at the still water and the quiet trees. It does feel kind. She stops and looks at you with a small smile. Keep practicing. Keep walking. Keep breathing. It all helps. You thank her gently, and she continues her walk in the opposite direction. You watch her go, her walking stick tapping softly on the ground. There is something comforting about her presence, like she's part of the lake, part of the calm, part of the morning. You keep walking again, alone but not lonely. You pass a family sitting on the grass, two children playing with a small ball while their parents watch them with patient smiles. You pass a young man taking photos with a camera, trying to catch the perfect reflection of the clouds. You pass an older couple sitting on a bench, holding hands quietly. Every face you see has the same peaceful expression. Maybe the outdoors does that to people. Maybe it opens the heart and softens the eyes. As you walk, you begin speaking to yourself again, the quiet English sentences that help your thoughts stay simple and clear. I like the people here. Everyone seems relaxed. I feel part of this place. I'm learning, slowly, but naturally. You follow the curve of the lake until you reach a small wooden hut with a roof made of thin branches. There's a sign that reads, Rest Area. Sit, breathe, relax. You smile. Yes, you will sit. You step inside and find a wooden bench with a beautiful view of the water. You sit down slowly, placing your hands on your knees, and lean back a little. The bench creaks softly under your weight, but it feels solid, safe. From here, the lake looks wide and endless. The gentle movement of the water makes your eyes relax. A single duck floats quietly by, like a tiny boat in a calm ocean. You breathe deeply, and the air fills your lungs with cool freshness. You close your eyes for a moment. Then you open them again and whisper softly, I needed this. You look at your hands, at the wooden bench, at the water, and you realize something important. Something simple, but something that feels like a quiet truth. Nature helps you listen. Nature helps you speak. Nature helps you feel. And when you feel good inside, English comes easier. You speak again, softly but clearly, practicing simple sentences. The lake is calm. The air is fresh. I feel peaceful. I like this moment. You look around once more and notice a long path leading into another part of the park, a place you haven't explored yet. The path looks quiet, inviting, shaded by more trees. The kind of path made for slow thinking and soft breathing. You stand up from the bench, stretch your arms gently, and start walking toward it. As you walk, your steps fall into a slow rhythm. Your breathing becomes soft. And the English inside your mind becomes calm and clear again. I'm walking slowly. I'm enjoying this place. I'm learning at my own pace. I'm doing okay. The path leads you closer to the water again. The lake curves gently here, creating a small corner where the water is extra still. The trees hang low, almost touching the surface. The reflections of the branches look like watercolor paintings. You stop for a moment to watch the scene. The beauty is so simple, so natural, that you don't need to describe it with big words. Small English words feel enough. It's peaceful here, you say softly. It's beautiful. And suddenly, you hear footsteps behind you. Soft, slow footsteps. You turn your head and see a young boy walking with his father. The boy is holding a small toy boat in his hands. The father carries a small net. The boy smiles shyly at you and says, "Hi." You smile back. "Hello." He lifts his toy boat as if to show you. "I'm gonna put it in the water." You laugh softly. "That sounds fun." His father gives you a friendly nod. "Beautiful morning, isn't it?" You answer, "Yes, it is. Very peaceful." The father smiles. "We come here to play. It's our little adventure." You watch as the boy walks to the edge of the water and gently places his toy boat on the surface. The boat moves slowly, following the tiny waves. The boy claps softly, excited. The father laughs. You stand there for a moment, enjoying the small scene. It's simple, but it warms your heart. You say quietly, "Have fun," and the father raises his hand in thanks. You continue walking, and the sounds behind you fade into soft echoes of laughter. After a while, the path leads you back toward where you left your bicycle. You see it resting peacefully against the tree, waiting for you. The leaves above it move slightly in the wind, making soft, rustling whispers. You walk to the bike and place your hand on the handlebar. You take one last look at the lake. The water shines. The trees stand gently. The world feels slow and kind. You whisper to yourself one more time, "I feel good here." Then you get back on your bicycle, ready to explore the next part of this outdoor day, the next part of your English journey, the next quiet moment of peace and learning. You begin pedaling again, slowly leaving the quiet lakeside behind you. The path opens up once more, wide and warm under the late morning sun. You can feel the sunlight touching your arms, your shoulders, your face. Not strong, not hot, just warm enough to make the moment feel alive. The wind moves through the trees, making soft, dancing shadows on the ground. And as you ride, you feel your body move in a calm, easy rhythm. You pedal at a steady pace, not thinking too much, simply enjoying the movement. The bicycle feels like part of you now, light, smooth, friendly. Each turn of the wheels feels like a deep breath. Each push of your legs feels like letting go of something heavy inside. You can feel your heart beating quietly, steady like a drum that keeps time with the world around you. After a few minutes of gentle riding, you see a large open field on your right. The grass is tall and glowing in the sunlight. In the middle of the field stands a huge tree, its trunk thick and strong. Its branches spread wide like a natural umbrella. The tree looks old, wise, and welcoming. It almost feels like the tree is calling to you, saying, "Come and rest a while." You slow down the bike, then come to a soft stop near the edge of the field. You dismount, touch the ground with your feet, and hold the bike steady. The air feels warmer here, and everything seems quiet and peaceful. You look at the big old tree again. Its leaves move gently in the breeze, making small, soft sounds. The shadows under it look cool and comforting. You whisper to yourself, maybe I should rest there. So you push your bike gently across the grass, feeling the soft ground under your feet. The closer you get to the tree, the cooler the air feels. You can smell a faint, sweet scent coming from the leaves. When you reach the tree, you lean your bike against its trunk and sit down under the shade. The grass is cool here. The air is fresh. The world feels soft. You stretch your legs in front of you and lean back on your hands, lifting your face toward the gentle wind. You close your eyes for a moment, feeling the shadows dance across your skin. You take a deep breath, slow and full. Then you open your eyes again and look up at the branches above you. They move very slowly, almost like the tree is breathing with you. The leaves whisper secrets you cannot understand, but you feel their calm message inside your body anyway. You speak softly to yourself again, practicing English with the same quiet rhythm. I like this tree. It feels safe. It feels old and strong. I can rest here. You smile a little at your own words, because they feel true. Here, under this tree, you feel protected. You feel peaceful. You feel connected to the outdoors. A small bird hops across a branch above you, then stops and looks down as if it is watching you. You laugh softly and say, "Hello, little bird," even though you know the bird cannot answer. Still, speaking makes you feel good. It makes your English feel alive. You lean your head gently against the tree trunk. The bark feels rough but comforting. You close your eyes again. You think about your morning, about the walk, the lake, the gentle ride, the conversations with strangers, the quiet moments with yourself. You realize something important. You feel different now. Not tired. Not stressed. Just lighter. And maybe that is the magic of the outdoors. Maybe that is the magic of fresh air and slow movement. Maybe that is the magic of being present with yourself. You open your eyes when you hear soft footsteps on the grass. You turn your head slightly and see a young man walking toward the tree, carrying a backpack. He notices you sitting under the shade and smiles politely. "Mind if I sit here?" he asks gently. You shake your head with a friendly smile. "No, it's okay. Plenty of space." He drops his backpack beside him and sits down near the trunk, but not too close, giving you comfortable space. He takes out a water bottle and drinks quietly. Then he looks out across the field and sighs with peaceful satisfaction. "It's a nice day," he says. You nod slowly. "Yes, it's perfect." He laughs softly. "I come to this tree a lot. It's my favorite place to rest after biking." You smile. "Mine too, I think." He raises an eyebrow playfully. "First time here?" You nod. "Yes, but I already like it." He takes another sip of water and says, "This tree is special. It's very old. My grandfather used to bring me here when I was a kid." You look up at the branches with new curiosity. "Really?" He nods again. "He always said this tree watches over the park. He said it listens to people." You laugh gently. "Maybe it does." You both sit quietly for a moment, letting the soft wind fill the silence. Then the young man asks, "Are you practicing English?" You nod, a little shy but still smiling. "Yes. I want to speak more clearly. More naturally." He nods kindly. "This is a good way to practice. Talking outside feels easier." You agree. "Yes, nature helps." He smiles warmly. "If you want, you can tell me about your morning. It's good practice." You think about it for a moment, then nod. "Okay." You take a breath and begin speaking slowly, softly. "I walked near the lake. I rode the bike through the trees. I talked to some people. I listened to the sounds. I felt calm." The man listens with patient eyes. When you finish, he nods approvingly. "Your English is good. Very clear." You laugh shyly. "Thank you." He puts his water bottle away and stands up. I'll leave you to enjoy the tree. I'm going to ride a bit more. You smile up at him. Have a nice ride. You too, he says, pointing at your bike. Enjoy the rest of your day. When he walks away, you look up at the tree again. You whisper softly, "Thank you," as if the tree has shared some of its peace with you. You stretch your arms, lean back again, and close your eyes. You stay like this for a few minutes, listening to the soft sounds of the world, the tiny rustle of leaves, the far-off voices of children, the quiet breeze that passes gently around you. Then you hear something else, a faint, warm sound you didn't expect. Laughter. Soft, smooth, happy laughter. You open your eyes and turn your head. A family has entered the field, a mother, a father, and two small children. The kids are running toward the tree, chasing each other, their little feet tapping lightly on the grass. Their laughter fills the space with pure joy. One of the children stops near you and points up. "Mama, big tree." The mother smiles. "Yes, sweetheart. It's a very big tree." You laugh quietly, enjoying their happiness. The family spreads a small blanket under the tree but keeps a respectful distance from you. They sit down and take out snacks, fruit, juice, crackers. The father looks at you and smiles. "Beautiful day, isn't it?" You nod back. "Yes, very beautiful." He says softly, "We love this tree. It feels safe." You smile because you feel the same way. The children climb gently on some of the roots, laughing as they balance. The parents watch them with warm eyes. Everything feels peaceful, like a gentle movie scene, soft, slow, full of simple joy. You close your eyes again and let the children's laughter melt into the sounds of nature. And as you listen, your English thoughts drift slowly like the wind. "I like this place. I like the sounds. I feel relaxed. My English feels easier here." And in that simple moment, something changes inside you. Your mind is not busy. Your heart is not heavy. Your English is not difficult. Everything feels connected, like nature is teaching you without words. You take a deep breath and stand up slowly, brushing the grass from your clothes. The family smiles at you as you prepare to leave. You give them a friendly nod, take your bicycle, and gently roll it back toward the path. Before you leave the shade of the tree, you turn around one more time and whisper softly, "I will come back." You pedal away from the big old tree slowly, the warm sunlight touching your back as you move. The field becomes smaller behind you, and the shadows of the tree become softer and softer until they disappear completely. The gentle ride makes your body feel light and relaxed, as if you are floating above the ground. The path becomes narrower again, surrounded by tall, soft grass. The breeze brushes your skin like a friendly hand. Every turn of the wheel feels calm and peaceful, and your mind follows the slow rhythm of your movement. You breathe in, then breathe out, and everything feels simple. After riding for a few minutes, you notice a small wooden bench ahead on the side of the path, half covered by the shade of a group of trees. The bench looks old, but strong. It looks like a place where someone could sit for hours without feeling bored or rushed. You slow your bicycle and come to a gentle stop. You place one foot on the ground, then the other. You stand for a moment, listening to the soft sounds around you, the wind, the leaves, the distant birds. You feel that this is a good place to rest again. Not because you are tired, but because the moment feels right. The bench feels like an invitation. You walk your bike off the path and lean it carefully against one of the trees. The bark feels rough under your fingers. The air here is cooler because of the shade, and you can hear a soft humming sound, the kind of natural sound that feels like a quiet song. You sit down slowly on the wooden bench. The wood is smooth and cool. You place your hands on your knees, relax your shoulders, and let your body sink gently into the seat. For a moment, you don't think. You don't plan. You don't decide anything. You just sit. And in that silence, your English returns again, soft, small, but clear. I like sitting here. The bench is comfortable. The air feels cool. I feel peaceful. You look up through the leaves above you. Light shines through in thin lines, making little dancing patterns on the ground. Everything feels alive but calm, like nature is breathing with you. Then you hear footsteps. Very light footsteps. Someone is approaching. You turn your head slightly and see a girl coming down the path. She looks young, maybe a teenager, wearing a small backpack. Her hair moves gently with the wind. She is walking slowly as if she is looking for something. When she sees you sitting on the bench, she smiles politely. "Hello," she says softly. You smile back. "Hello." She walks a little closer and looks at the bench. "Is it okay if I sit here?" You nod warmly. "Of course." She sits down gently on the other side of the bench, leaving a comfortable space between you. For a moment, neither of you speaks. The silence feels natural and friendly. Then she says quietly, "I like this place. I come here after school." You turn your head and smile. "It's very peaceful." She nods. "Yes. Sometimes I read here. Sometimes I draw. Sometimes I just sit and breathe." You laugh softly. "Me too." The girl looks down at her backpack, unzips it, and pulls out a small notebook. On the front, you see a sticker of a tiny bicycle. She opens the notebook and shows you a page full of drawings: trees, leaves, water, birds, and the big old tree from earlier. You look at the drawings with warm eyes. "These are beautiful." She blushes a little. "Thank you. I try to draw what I feel, not just what I see." You nod. You understand. Sometimes nature makes you feel something deep inside, something simple but real. She points at a drawing of the lake. "This is my favorite place. I go there when I feel stressed." You smile. "I like the lake too." She closes her notebook gently and places it back in her bag. Then she looks at you with curious eyes. "Are you learning English?" she asks. You nod. "Yes. I'm practicing today." She smiles brightly. "You're doing well. Very clear." You laugh shyly. "Thanks. I'm trying." She looks at the trees around you. "I think nature helps us speak better. When we're calm, the words come easier." You feel surprised by her wisdom, but also grateful. "Yes, I feel the same." For a moment, the two of you sit silently, looking at the trees. A small bird hops on the ground near your feet, picking at something invisible. The world feels soft and gentle. Then the girl stands up slowly. "I have to go now. My mom is waiting." You nod. "Have a nice day." "You too," she says cheerfully. She walks away down the path, her steps light and quick, like a small melody. When she disappears behind the trees, you breathe in deeply and sit back against the bench again. You close your eyes. You feel the air moving slowly. You hear the branches whispering above you. You begin speaking softly to yourself again. "The girl was kind. I like her drawings. I like talking to people here. This place helps me think." You stay on the bench for a few more minutes, feeling the cool shade around you. You watch a few leaves fall slowly, gently landing on the ground. You watch a quiet butterfly move from flower to flower. You feel the soft wood of the bench supporting you. Then, from far away, you hear the soft, distant sound of water, maybe a small stream. You open your eyes slowly and listen harder. Yes, the sound is real. A soft trickle, gentle and slow, like the sound of water moving over stones. Curious, you stand up. You take your bicycle again, hold the handlebars, and walk it back toward the path. You start riding slowly again, following the sound. The path becomes narrower and curves through more trees. The sunlight becomes thinner, softer, filtered through the leaves like light through green glass. The air becomes cooler. You can smell water, fresh, clean, natural. After a short ride, you see it. A small, quiet stream flowing through a little valley between the trees. The water is clear, moving slowly over smooth stones. The sunlight dances on the surface, making tiny sparkles that look like stars. You stop your bike again, park it gently against a tree, and walk toward the stream. The sound is soft but beautiful, shhh, 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 like nature whispering something gentle to your heart. You kneel down beside the water and touch it with your fingertips. It is cool and refreshing. The feeling runs through your body like a small wave of calmness. You sit down on a rock and listen. The sound of water, the sound of leaves, the sound of your own breathing. Everything blends together. And slowly, you begin speaking again, the soft English sentences that help your mind relax. I like the sound. The stream is peaceful. I feel calm. This is a good place to think. You sit like this for a long time, simply listening, breathing, and letting the calm flow through you. Soon, you see something small floating down the stream, a little leaf, moving slowly with the water. You follow it with your eyes as it floats past you, over a stone, around a small swirl, and away into the shade. Watching the leaf, you realize something important. Life moves like water. Calm. Slow. Always forward. And learning a language is the same. You smile softly at the thought. You stay by the stream until you feel ready to move again. Then you stand up, stretch gently, and walk back to your bicycle. You look once more at the water and whisper, "Thank you." You pedal away from the soft sound of the stream, moving slowly along the shaded path. The air is cool on your face. The leaves above you move gently, letting sunlight pass through in small shining circles. As you ride, the world feels calm, almost sleepy, like the forest is whispering good thoughts into your mind. You follow the path deeper into the trees, and the sounds of the stream become quiet behind you. The ground becomes smooth again, and the wind brushes your arms as you pedal. Your thoughts drift with the movement of your wheels, soft and slow. After a few minutes, the trees begin to spread apart. The path becomes brighter. The sunlight grows stronger. And then, suddenly, the trees open completely, revealing a wide, beautiful hill covered in golden grass. The hill rises gently toward the sky, and from the top, you can see the bright blue horizon stretching across the air like a long, calm ocean. You stop at the base of the hill and whisper to yourself, "Wow," because the view is simple but breathtaking. You decide to climb up. Not too fast. Not in a hurry. Just slowly and peacefully. You get off your bicycle, hold the handlebars, and walk it up the gentle slope. The ground feels warm under your feet. The sky looks big and endless above you. The breeze moves your hair and clothes softly. Every step feels light. Halfway up the hill, you notice something colorful, a picnic blanket spread out under the sunlight, with small baskets, plates, and bright cups on it. A family is sitting there, 2 parents and a teenage boy, enjoying a slow, quiet meal together. The mother waves at you kindly. "Good morning." You smile and wave back. "Good morning." The father laughs softly. "Perfect day for a ride, isn't it?" You nod. "Yes, it's beautiful out here." The teenage boy looks at your bicycle and smiles shyly. "Nice bike." You laugh gently. "Thank you. It's my friend for today." The family laughs softly with you, and the warm sound floats through the air like sunlight. The mother points to the top of the hill. "The view is amazing up there. You should go." You smile gratefully. "I will. Thank you." You continue walking up the hill, feeling the soft warmth of the sun on your skin. The air feels fresh and open. You breathe deeply, filling your lungs with the clean smell of grass and sky. When you reach the top, you pause. You look around, and your heart feels full. The view is wide and peaceful. You can see the entire park, the lake, the trees, the fields, the paths. People look small and gentle from here. like little moving dots of color. The world looks quiet and friendly. You whisper softly, "It's beautiful." You sit down on the warm grass, letting the bicycle rest beside you. The grass feels soft under your hands, warm from the sun. You lie back for a moment, looking up at the endless blue sky. Clouds drift slowly, shaped like tiny boats floating across a quiet ocean. You breathe deeply. You feel completely, wonderfully relaxed. Then you hear a friendly voice behind you. "It's nice up here, right?" You sit up and turn your head. It's the father from the picnic below, walking toward you with a smile. He sits down on the grass a short distance away, keeping a respectful space. He looks at the sky and sighs softly. "When I was young, I used to come here with my brother. We would roll down the hill like crazy kids." You laugh. "That sounds fun." He nods. "It was. Now I bring my own family here." Life moves on, but this view, it stays the same. You look around again, feeling the deep quietness of the air. "It feels peaceful," you say. He smiles. "Yes, this hill has a calm heart." For a moment, the two of you sit in silence, watching the moving clouds. The breeze plays with the grass around your legs. The sun warms your back. Everything feels simple and safe. Then he looks at you kindly. "Your English is very clear. You speak well." You smile shyly. "Thank you. I'm practicing today." He nods. Nature is the best classroom. No stress here. Just breathing. You agree softly. Yes, breathing helps. The father stands up again, brushing grass from his clothes. "Enjoy the hill. I'll go back to my family." You smile. "Have a nice picnic." "You too," he says warmly, then walks back down the slope with calm, easy steps. You stay at the top a little longer. The wind becomes softer, like a gentle hand on your shoulder. You speak to yourself again, practicing slowly. "I like the view. The sky is beautiful. I feel relaxed. I can breathe deeply here." You close your eyes again and let the soft air touch your face. You feel as if the whole hill is holding you gently, like a warm blanket. Then you hear something funny, a soft rolling sound. You open your eyes and see the teenage boy from the picnic. He is rolling down the hill, laughing loudly as he spins. His parents laugh behind him, cheering him on. You laugh too, unable to stop yourself. The boy comes to a stop at the bottom, dizzy and smiling. His voice floats up the hill. "It's still fun." You laugh again, and your heart feels even lighter. You stand up slowly, stretch your arms to the sky, and look down at your bicycle resting on the grass. You touch the handlebars, take a deep breath, and whisper, "I love this place." Then you start riding down the hill very slowly, carefully. The wind passes your face. The sunlight shines on everything. The world feels warm and kind. At the bottom of the hill, the mother waves at you again. "Have a beautiful day." You wave back. You too. You ride past them with a smile, following the path that curves gently through the grass. The air feels soft. Your breathing feels slow. Your English thoughts feel peaceful. You whisper softly, "I'm learning. I'm enjoying. I feel free." You leave the warm hill behind you, pedaling slowly as the golden grass turns back into soft green. The path becomes smooth again, and a gentle shadow begins to grow around you. Ahead, the trees stand tall and close together, creating a quiet forest that looks cool and inviting. You take a deep breath and smile softly. The forest feels like a secret, a place that holds stories inside its silence. You ride a little closer and the wind changes. It becomes cooler, softer, and it carries a fresh smell, the smell of leaves, earth, and morning shade. As you enter the forest, the light suddenly becomes gentle. Sunlight moves through the branches in long, soft lines, making everything look peaceful. The bicycle wheels make a light, smooth sound on the ground. whir, whir, whir. The sound blends with the tiny movements of the forest, birds hopping on branches, insects humming quietly, leaves brushing against each other. You whisper to yourself, "This place is so calm. I like the sound of the trees. It feels like the forest is talking." You slow your pedaling and look around. The trees are tall and old. Their trunks are thick, covered with green moss that looks soft like a blanket. The air smells sweet, like wet wood and fresh leaves. Everything feels peaceful and slow. You ride a little deeper and suddenly notice something on the side of the path, a small wooden sign hanging from a tree. The letters are simple and friendly. "Walking trail, take your time." You smile softly. Those words feel good. They feel like a message made especially for you. You decide to follow the sign. You stop your bicycle, place it gently against a tree, and stretch your arms. Your body feels light and relaxed. Then you begin walking down the small trail slowly, feeling the soft earth under your feet. The forest becomes even quieter. The air becomes cooler. Your breathing becomes softer and deeper. As you walk, you speak to yourself again, practicing your English with slow, simple sentences. "I like walking here. The trees are tall. The forest feels friendly." You continue step by step. Each step feels calm and thoughtful. Then you hear a sound, a gentle crack of a stick. You stop. You listen. Nothing moves. You take a slow step forward and hear the sound again, but softer now. You turn your head and see something small and beautiful. A deer. A young deer standing between two trees, its big dark eyes looking at you quietly. Its body is thin and soft. Its ears move gently, listening to the forest. You stop walking completely. You don't want to scare it. You just breathe slowly and look. The deer takes one slow step toward you. You stay still. Your heart feels soft and warm. The deer lowers its head and eats a small leaf from the ground. You smile. The moment feels magical, a simple quiet meeting in the middle of the trees. You whisper, "Hello," even though the deer cannot answer. It lifts its head for a moment, looks at you again, then walks away slowly into the trees, disappearing like a shadow. You take a deep breath, feeling grateful for that small, peaceful moment. You continue walking deeper into the whispering forest. The trees become closer together now. The path becomes thinner. A soft wind moves the leaves above you, making a gentle rustling sound, shhh, 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 like small whispers. You whisper back, "I hear you," and you smile. After a few minutes, you see something interesting, a small wooden bridge crossing a shallow, calm stream. The bridge looks old but strong. It has two wooden rails and a soft layer of green moss along the edges. You walk onto the bridge and look down. The water below is clear and slow. You can see small fish swimming in quiet circles. The sun shines on the water, making tiny sparkles like stars. You lean on the bridge rail, feeling the cool wood under your hands. You breathe deeply. You listen. This water is peaceful. I like the sound. I feel relaxed. A soft breeze touches your face. The bridge moves just a little under your feet. A leaf falls from a tree above you and lands gently in the water. The leaf floats away slowly, just like the one you saw earlier. You close your eyes and let the calm wash over you. Then you hear footsteps behind you. Slow, soft footsteps on the wooden boards of the bridge. You open your eyes and turn around. An old man is walking toward you, holding a small walking stick. His face is gentle. His eyes are kind. He walks slowly, but with purpose. He smiles at you. "Beautiful day, isn't it?" You smile back. "Yes, very beautiful." He looks at the forest around you and nods quietly. "This place has been here longer than any of us. When I was young, I used to come here to think." You listen to his soft voice. It feels like listening to a story. He continues, "When life becomes noisy, I walk here. The forest listens. The forest understands. You look around at the tall trees and the quiet stream. I feel the same, you say softly. He smiles warmly. Your English is good. You speak slowly. That is the best way. You laugh gently. I'm practicing today. He nods. Nature helps us speak better. When the world is calm, our mind becomes clear. You feel surprised again by the wisdom people share with you on this journey. The old man touches the wooden rail lightly. This bridge, it's my favorite place. When my wife was alive, we used to stand here together. We didn't speak much. We just listened. His voice becomes quiet, but not sad. More like remembering something warm. You look at the water and whisper, it feels peaceful. He nods slowly. Yes, peace is simple. You just need to notice it. For a moment, the two of you stand side by side, watching the water move below. The wind plays with the leaves. A bird sings a small, soft melody. Then the old man smiles one more time. Well, I should continue my walk. Enjoy the forest. Thank you, you say kindly. Have a good day. You too, he says, then walks across the bridge, disappearing slowly into the trees ahead. You stay on the bridge for a few more minutes, feeling the calm around you settle into your body. Then you take a deep breath and turn back toward the path. You walk slowly until you reach your bicycle again. You touch the handlebars gently. You feel ready to ride. The forest feels like it has whispered something into your heart, something quiet and good. You get back on your bicycle and begin pedaling softly, leaving the bridge behind you. The sunlight returns through the leaves. The air feels cool and friendly. Your breathing feels slow and easy. You whisper to yourself as you move, I feel calm, I feel peaceful, I like learning English here. You leave the whispering forest behind you and pedal slowly along the path that curves gently toward the open light. The trees become fewer and fewer. The air becomes warmer again. You can feel the sun on your arms, soft and bright. And then, after a long peaceful moment, you notice something shining in the distance, a soft reflection, like a mirror catching the sky. You ride a little closer. The shining becomes clearer. And soon, you realize what it is. The lake. The same lake the young girl drew in her notebook. The same lake you passed earlier, but now it looks different. It feels different. The sun is lower in the sky now, moving slowly toward evening. The lake looks calm, golden and wide, like a peaceful blanket of light stretching across the land. You whisper softly, beautiful. The wind coming off the water feels cool and clean. It touches your face gently, and you breathe in slowly, letting the fresh air fill your lungs. You ride all the way to the edge of the lake and stop. A small wooden dock extends over the water. You walk your bicycle to the side and lean it against a railing. Then you step onto the dock slowly, feeling the soft wood under your feet. The water below moves very gently, making soft, tiny waves that tap against the wood, tap, tap, tap. The sound is calm and rhythmic, like a quiet heartbeat. You sit down at the end of the dock, letting your legs hang over the water. The gentle breeze touches your skin. The sunlight dances across the surface of the lake, making it shine like thousands of tiny stars. You breathe deeply and begin speaking again, your English soft and slow. I like this lake. It looks peaceful. The water is beautiful. You feel the calmness spreading through your body. Then you hear footsteps behind you. Slow, gentle footsteps on the wooden boards. You turn your head and see an older woman walking toward the end of the dock. She has white hair tied in a small bun, and she carries a simple fishing rod. Her smile is warm and kind. Hello there, she says softly. You smile. Hello. She looks at the lake with loving eyes. Mind if I sit next to you? Please sit, you say, moving a little to give her space. She lowers herself carefully onto the dock, placing her fishing rod beside her. She dips her hand into the water and sighs with deep comfort. Ah, this lake brings me peace every day. You nod. It feels peaceful. She looks at you with curious eyes. Are you learning English? You smile shyly. Yes, I'm practicing today. Her smile widens. This lake is a good place for practice. When the mind is quiet, the words flow. You look at the water again and nod softly. Yes, it feels easier here. She lifts her fishing rod and places the line gently into the water. The float sits quietly on the surface, rocking with the tiny waves. She says softly, I used to come here with my husband. He loved fishing. He would sit here for hours. Sometimes he caught fish, sometimes he didn't. She laughs lightly. You laugh with her. He liked the calm? Oh yes, she says. We both did. We talked about everything here. And sometimes we talked about nothing. Just breathing, just sitting. You look at the golden lake again. It's a good place for thinking. She nods. A very good place. You sit together in silence for a few minutes. The sun slowly moves lower, turning the sky into soft orange and pink. The reflection on the lake becomes warmer, softer, deeper. The wind slows down. The water becomes almost still. You whisper softly to yourself, the sky looks beautiful. The colors are soft, I feel calm. The woman hears your words and smiles gently. Good sentences. Clear English. You blush slightly. Thank you. She lifts the fishing rod again, checking the line. You know, many people come here with heavy hearts. But when they sit by the water, the lake takes some of the weight away. You look at her. Really? Oh yes, she says. This lake listens. It doesn't talk back. It just receives. You feel the truth in her words. The water moves gently. The dock creaks softly under you. The warm colors of the sky begin to fade into deeper tones. Everything feels calm and quiet. After a long, peaceful moment, the woman stands up slowly. I should go now, she says. My family is waiting. You stand up too. Thank you for the conversation. She nods kindly. And thank you for your calm company. She smiles warmly, one hand on the wooden rail. Keep practicing. Your English will grow like the sunset, slow and beautiful. And with that, she walks slowly back down the dock, her steps soft and steady. You stay for a moment longer, standing at the edge of the dock. The sky is deeper now, soft orange, quiet purple, gentle pink. The water reflects everything like a soft painting. You whisper to yourself again, the sunset is beautiful. I feel peaceful. I like learning English outdoors. You take one last deep breath, letting the warm colors fill your eyes and your heart. Then you turn around, walk to your bicycle, and touch the handlebars softly. The wood of the dock, the smell of the lake, the cool air, everything stays with you for a moment longer. You get on your bike and begin pedaling away slowly as the sun continues to sink toward the horizon. The lake becomes smaller behind you. The golden light fades into soft darkness. The world becomes quiet and gentle. You pedal slowly away from the sunset and the quiet lake, following the path as it curves gently through the open field. The sky is changing color now. It is no longer bright orange. It is slowly turning into soft purple, deep blue, and a calm evening gray. The air becomes cooler, softer, and you can feel the day slowly ending around you. You breathe in deeply. The cool air fills your lungs. You breathe out slowly. It feels good. The world around you moves with gentle stillness. The birds call softly as they prepare for night. The wind becomes quiet. The trees stand still and peaceful. You whisper softly to yourself, it's getting dark. The evening is coming. The air feels cool. Your bicycle moves at a slow, comfortable pace. You aren't in a hurry. There is no rush. The path is smooth, and the sound of your wheels rolling over it feels soft and calming. whir, whir, whir. It almost sounds like a lullaby. Ahead, you see the first small lights of the evening, tiny fireflies. They glow gently in the dim air, floating above the grass like small stars falling from the sky. Their soft yellow light moves in slow circles, dancing in the cool breeze. You smile softly. The scene feels magical, simple, and full of quiet beauty. You ride a little closer to the dancing fireflies and whisper, "They look like lights. They are beautiful. This evening feels gentle." The fireflies blink on and off, creating small waves of warm light. They make the evening glow with a soft magic that feels both new and familiar. As you continue riding, you notice a wooden lantern post beside the path. It stands tall, with a simple lamp hanging from it. The lamp is old but warm, giving off a soft golden glow. The light spreads onto the path, making it easier to see. You stop your bicycle under the lantern and look up. In the gentle light, you can see small dust particles floating in the air. They sparkle softly, like tiny stars. You stand still for a moment and listen. The world is quiet. Only the soft evening sounds remain, distant birds, gentle wind, and the quiet whisper of leaves. You close your eyes and breathe in deeply again. I feel safe. I feel calm. I like this moment. Then you hear footsteps approaching slowly. Soft steps. Light steps. Not rushed. You open your eyes and see a young man walking toward the lantern. He is holding a long stick with a hook at the end, a lantern lighter. He looks friendly and calm. When he reaches the post, he smiles at you and says, "Good evening." You smile back. "Good evening." He lifts the stick and checks the lantern. "Just lighting the path for the night. People like to walk here after sunset." You nod. "It's a nice place." He lights another lantern down the path, then returns to you. "Do you like the evening?" You look around at the soft purple-blue sky and the quiet world. "Yes, it's peaceful." He nods. "Evening is my favorite time. The day slows down. People breathe more softly. Everything feels gentle." You listen to his voice. He speaks slowly, like someone who knows how to enjoy simple moments. He looks at your bicycle. "Long ride today?" You smile. "Yes. I enjoyed the forest, the lake, the hill, everything." His eyes widen. You saw the lake at sunset?" "Lucky. The colors there make people feel quiet inside." You nod slowly. "Yes, very quiet." He picks up his lantern stick and smiles warmly. "Well, enjoy the rest of your ride. The night will be soft today. No strong wind." "Thank you," you say kindly. He nods and continues his slow walk down the path, lighting each lantern as he moves. One light, then another, then another. The path behind him begins to glow warmly, like a chain of soft golden stars leading through the evening. You get back on your bicycle and begin pedaling again, moving gently through the lantern-lit path. The lights make everything feel safe, calm, and beautiful. As you ride, you speak to yourself again, practicing your English with slow, simple words. I see the lights. The lanterns look warm. The evening feels peaceful. The air becomes cooler as the sun disappears completely. The sky becomes darker. Tiny stars begin to appear above you. You look up and whisper, "The stars are coming." You continue pedaling slowly, and soon you hear a soft, quiet sound, a small bell. Ding, ding, ding. You turn your head and see a woman riding an old bicycle approaching from the opposite direction. Her bike has a little bell on it, and she rings it gently as she rides. She slows down and smiles at you. "Beautiful evening for a ride." You smile back. "Yes, very beautiful." She rides beside you for a moment, matching your slow pace. "Do you ride often?" You shake your head. "Not much. Just today." She nods. "That's good." Riding in the evening clears the mind. You breathe in again. It feels good. She smiles warmly. Enjoy the night. It's a calm one. Then she rings her bell softly again and rides off slowly into the lantern-lit path ahead. Ding, ding, ding. The sound fades gently into the evening. You pedal quietly, thinking about the calm people you meet on this journey. Everyone speaks softly. Everyone smiles kindly. Everyone seems to understand the peace of nature. As you ride deeper into the path, the lanterns become brighter. The night becomes cooler. The fireflies float around you like small lights guiding your way. You speak to yourself again. I like evenings. I like this quiet path. I feel peaceful inside. The path curves gently to the left, and suddenly you see something beautiful, a small open field full of glowing lights. Not lanterns. Not fireflies. People. Families and friends sitting together on blankets. Small camping lights glowing beside them. Some are talking softly. Some are laughing. Some are lying on their backs watching the stars. The scene warms your heart. It feels like a gathering of calm souls enjoying the end of the day together. You step off your bicycle and walk slowly into the open field. The grass is cool under your feet. The lights are warm. The soft sounds of laughter and gentle voices float through the air. You walk toward an empty spot under a tree and sit down. You breathe in deeply and look up at the sky. The stars are brighter now. The moon is rising slowly. The night feels comfortable. You whisper softly, "The stars look beautiful. The sky is calm. I feel relaxed." As you sit under the tree, you notice a small child nearby pointing at the sky with excitement. Look! A shooting star. Everyone around turns and looks up. A bright streak of white light cuts across the dark sky, fast, gentle, magical. You smile softly. You make a small wish in your heart. The child laughs with joy, and the sound feels warm and sweet. You look at the night sky once more and whisper, "This evening is perfect." You lie back on the cool grass, letting the sky fill your eyes. You feel the quiet. You feel the safety. You feel the slow beauty of the world around you. And slowly, gently, you stand up again, ready to continue your calm journey along the soft evening path. You take your bicycle, breathe deeply, and begin pedaling once more. You pedal slowly along the quiet path, leaving the small open field and the soft lanterns behind. The night air is cool and calm, brushing gently against your face. Every breath feels clean. Every pedal feels slow and easy. The soft sounds of the evening, the wind in the leaves, distant laughter, and tiny crickets surround you. They make you feel relaxed and gentle inside. As you ride, your mind begins to think about the day. About everything you saw and felt. About the lake, the hill, the forest, and the quiet people you met along the way. Every moment feels small but important. Every step and every pedal stroke taught you something. You whisper softly to yourself, practicing your English. I saw a hill. I saw a lake. I met kind people. I heard soft sounds. I felt peaceful. You think about the wooden bench by the trees. How sitting there with a young girl helped you feel calm. How simple conversation can bring small happiness. You realize that learning English is not just about words. It is about noticing, feeling, and sharing simple moments with others. Then you think about the picnic on the hill. The warmth of the sun, the soft grass, the laughter of the young boy rolling down the hill. You remember how quiet moments can be playful too. You speak slowly to yourself again. Life can be calm and happy. Nature makes me feel safe. Simple things are important. You pedal further along the path and think about the whispering forest. How the deer appeared quietly, and how the old man taught you that silence can be full of meaning. You realize that English practice is not only about speaking. It is also about listening to nature, to people, and to your own heart. The quiet stream and the bridge come to your mind. How the water flowed gently, how the leaf floated slowly, how the soft sounds made you feel calm. You whisper again, learning English is like water. Slow and calm, always moving forward. Then the sunset at the lake appears in your thoughts. How the woman taught you that the lake listens without speaking. How the colors of the sky changed slowly, teaching you patience. You feel grateful. You speak softly. Patience is important. Calm helps learning. Nature is a teacher. As the stars appear above you now, you remember the evening lanterns and the soft fireflies. You recall the gentle people who smiled, spoke slowly, and shared small lessons with you. You whisper, people are kind. Speaking slowly is good. Even small words can be meaningful. Your mind becomes quiet. You feel the cool air, the smooth road, the soft night around you. You pedal slower and slower. You realize that learning English is a journey, just like this ride. It is not fast. It is not hurried. It is full of small, calm moments. And every moment matters. You stop for a moment, place one foot on the ground, and breathe deeply. You look at the stars above. You feel your heart open. You feel the day, the people, and nature all around you. You speak softly, practicing English one last time for today. I learned from nature. I learned from people. I learned from quiet moments. I feel calm and happy. You feel a deep smile forming on your face. The journey taught you more than words. It taught you patience. It taught you listening. It taught you that simple, slow moments can make life beautiful. And it taught you that learning English can be part of every calm moment, every quiet path, every gentle conversation. You stand beside your bicycle, looking around. The path stretches into the darkness, calm and gentle. The air is soft. The wind moves lightly through the trees. The lanterns glow softly in the distance. The night is kind. The world is quiet. You feel ready for tomorrow. Ready to practice more. Ready to speak slowly and clearly. Ready to notice small moments and share them with others. You whisper softly one last time. Today was good. I enjoyed everything. I learned slowly and calmly. I will continue tomorrow. And with a soft smile, you pedal slowly back home, carrying the quiet peace of the outdoors, the lessons of the day, and your English words gently in your heart. The night surrounds you, calm and soft. The journey is not over. It will continue tomorrow. And every day after that, one calm, gentle, and meaningful step at a time. And that's the end of today's calm journey through nature. I hope you enjoyed the hills, the forest, the lake, and the quiet evening with me. Remember, learning English is like exploring the outdoors, slow, patient, and full of small moments that help you grow. Keep practicing, keep listening, and keep noticing the little things around you. Thank you for joining me today on Super English Talks. I'll see you next time for another peaceful and fun English adventure.